Hello, my name is Nienke and thank you for spending some crafty time with me. So I don't know if it was the last week or the last video, or I'm not sure how I'm going to post these videos yet, but we made this card and I actually changed out the little sequence. I think I had two, but I decided to change that out and make it those three little sequences. I'll show you how I did that in this video. But let's go ahead. I'm going to make, using the trucking along bundle again, the same sort of idea and the same elements, but I'm going to make a different design with it. I have multiple trucks. Look at my trucks. Okay, so again, I'm starting off with early espresso, and this time I cut from that same DSP 1.5 by 4 inches. So let's get that on there. I hope you are having a great day and enjoying the season. So there I have that. I'm going to put that at the top, and then again I have my card front, which I cut to 4 by 5.25 and then embossed with those trees. I don't know, 3D. That's a 3D embossing folder. I can't remember what its name is, but there are many like pine tree embossing folders. Not many, but there's definitely one available right now. So I'm going to take off about 1 inch off the top, pulling towards me as I tear. I hope I didn't tear that too low. No, I didn't. That's good. Actually take off this little edge. And then again, I want to use a lot of glue on these embossed pieces. Otherwise, they struggle to stay. And I'm just going to get my sides straight. Ooh. I like the liquid, that the liquid glue gives you time to slide things in place, but sometimes it slides out of place too. That looks good. There we go. I'm going to put that on like so, and then just hold it for a minute. If it jumps up, we can just press it down again. And then I cut from that same wood paper, just a smaller. I have the stitched ovals. I think it's retired, but there are many ovals available. That's very cute that you can use. And I'm just popping this. So the one we used last time was the bigger one, and this is just one size smaller. Chuck away that, and then I stamped my truck in real red and used shaded spruce and did the little gifts this time. Last time we did the tree, and then I just leave a little tab at the bottom. I fussy cut the little gifts, so I punched the truck and then fussy cut the gifts. Scooch this up a little bit like so. So there's the truck ready to go. And then I have these two little banners I also got from that, I think it's He's the Man. I don't know, it's a retired one. And I'm going to glue this shaded spruce and early espresso. I'm just going to glue the shaded spruce one to the top, or on top of the early espresso one, sort of like that. And we will glue that to our card front in just a minute. So glue those two together. I'm going to grab that same ribbon and again, I'm not going to fold it over, just going to snip it the right size, or the right length, which will be 4, but I like to do that like so. Add some tear and tape at the back. I'm always wondering if there is a front and a back, and I never seem to find one really, so I don't think it matters for this ribbon. Other ribbons it does. And just add the tear and tape onto there like so. Grab the edge And then just getting this sort of straight and in the middle, like so. Going to get that off to the other edge like that. So what I found is then it won't leave that bulky part where you fold it over to the back. Just snip it that side. It does not need to be perfect. If you want to snip it off some more, you can. I feel that is absolutely perfect. It gives you that nice effect without the bulkiness of folding it over with the glue on the back side. Then I'm going to add some glue right here where it's going to go over the ribbon. You may want to use a glue dot if you want. And then I'm going to position this where I want it. Put it a little bit more like so. And you can use a glue dot or some tear and tape if you want on this. Ooh, that's sliding. I may add a little bit of tear and tape just to the top of that, because I'm actually adhering it to, where's my tool? Actually adhering it to the ribbon and not really to the card front. We can put some glue at the edge here too, maybe. Let's do that. Let's put a little bit of glue right here where it will adhere to the card front. Let's try this again. And about there. And then we should get the tear and tape in the right spot. There we go. And then I'm just going to turn this over and snip it off right there. Now that's all the right length. Going to snip off that little piece. There we go. Is that sort of straight? Sort of. There we go. Just give that a second to grab, and then I'm going to do some embossing with this. I'm going to grab my Versamark ink, and this time I am using, this is a little scrap strip of shaded spruce. It's a 1/2 inch by 3, and I'm going to use my Versamark ink and my white embossing powder and the stamp set from the kit, or from the stamp set, wishing you a festive Christmas. So before I do that, hold on, let me grab my embossing buddy. Ooh, I like to do this inside this because I don't like that powdery feeling everywhere. So I'm just adding some embossing powder like there and brushing it around with our brush, and then I can use this, pick it up. I don't know where to put anything anymore. There's stuff everywhere. There we go. I think I will need a Versamark re-inking soon, and I'm going to put this right in the middle like so. This is a very tight little fit, but I like it. Close that, grab my powder and my sentiment, and then I have a little piece of cardstock in there for if I want to use that. But sometimes you can just dip the cardstock in there, and then I just shake it off like that a little bit. Wipe off the back side and use the little brush to wipe off any excess powder you see anywhere. That looks good. Be careful not to wipe on your actual sentiment. Just going to grab that to make sure there's nothing underneath my little tweezers. There we go. close that up, and then I'm going to use my heat tool just off to the side, and I'll be back now. There we go. So there, that is all nice and shiny. I hope you can see that. Looks like that. We're just going to give that a little couple of seconds to just cool down and dry. While I find my punch, I'm using my tape. Is it tailored? No, that doesn't sound right. This one. See, that's cool enough. I always use this one to cut the little ends. Here we go. And the other side. There we go. And we're going to put this right about there. Just add it with some liquid glue. Let's try and get this sort of straight and sort of in the middle. Like that. And then we'll pop up our little truck. If I can find dimensionals. Maybe, yes, no. Oh, here, they're hiding. One there. One here, and oops, 3 came off. We actually only need 1 more. Right there. Oh, let's add 1 to the gift just for good measure, and then we can scooch scooch this one over a little bit. That, yeah, that's fine. Come on, there we go. And then we put this sort of like the wheels right next to the sentiment, like so. There we go. And then I'm going to add these little ones right here at the bottom, like I did with the previous one. And I actually want this one to be a bigger one here and a tiny one here, and I'm only going to do 2 this. So there we go. There's our second design. Let me bring in the first one. So it's the same elements, and then we just did 2 different designs. These are the ones I changed out last time. So I'm going to show you 2 more designs using this bundle. If you made it to the end of the video, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.